80 minutes away from a first trip to Wembley, but it is all about the championship here. The two captains, Anthony Marion, Titus Quasi, lead the two sides out here. The atmosphere electric. There's around 1,500 in attendance here at the Steel City Olympic Legacy Park Stadium. Without further ado, we'll quickly run through those two teams once again. Sheffield making 4 changes this afternoon. Jack Walker, Ryan Miller, Chris Wellham, Alex Foster, Manny Dawson-Jones, Corey Aston, Morgan Smith in the halves. The forwards, Blake Broadbent, Corey Johnson is back after missing with illness last week. Tyler Dickinson, AJ Wallace, Jack Bussey and Titus Quasi at loose forward. And on the interchange bench, Eddie Batty, Reece Butterworth, Massi Matongo and Oliver Roberts. The 18th man, should he be required, is Lewis Peacher. The referee for this one's from Wigan, former Super League referee Scott Michalauskas, whistle to lips. So get ready for what we think will be an absolute cracker of a match here in the Sheffield sunshine as the Eagles soar into battle against Toulouse Olympique. It's an electric atmosphere here at Olympic Legacy Park. The 20 out, tackle 4, 20 metres out in front of the post here. 0-0, looking for first points as it goes from Johnson to Aston to Smith to Walker. Walker finds Miller. Miller to the corner. Oh, what a tackle from Thomas Lecans. There was Ruben Rennie all over Ryan Miller, but if Thomas Lecans does not shoot across, it is an almost certain score for Sheffield Eagles. Ryan Miller halfway on tackle 4, so 1 to go here for Toulouse. Marion out a dummy half to Shorrocks. Shorrocks promotes the ball on that right-hand edge, and here come the Toulouse Olympique, and they might be scoring here because they're going to score. It's a very early score here from Toulouse, and just after you thought there was a chance at the other end for Ryan Miller, they have gone at the right-hand side, at the side of the post, and on his 100th career appearance, it is Mathieu Jussom, the French international, one of the homegrown Frenchmen, as Shorrocks adds the 2 points. Could be crucial come the end of this game. It is going to be Paul Ulberg who will move the ball outside his own 20-metre line, and here we go. Matthew Shasumi away. He's up and over halfway. He's got Marion down the middle. He might just do it all himself. He's just scored, but he's gone 70 metres down the heart and soul of the Sheffield Eagles defence, and now it's Lecans, misses out Stefani to Ulberg, and great defence there from Chris Wellham and Ryan Miller to stop Paul Ulberg going at the corner. So it'll be Johnson who will take the tap to Eddie Batty. Quick play the ball from Batty. Now to Aston, now to Wallace. Wallace towards the line, and AJ Wallace will make Toulouse's ill-discipline pay immediately. Rob Butler sent to the sin bin. Toulouse down to 12, and it is AJ Wallace. A spectacular try for the former Leeds, Bradford and current Hulkester Rovers man. It's right at the side of the post. 100%. He was 3 from 4 last week against Bradford. He's 28 from 36 for the season. Prolific with a boot. We're locked up here. This is a championship cracker in the Sheffield sunshine at Olympic Legacy Park. Their last win was 2018. 6 points apiece here. Toulouse 30 out from the Sheffield line. They're on the last tackle. Marion towards Shorrocks, but the ball's overplayed Shorrocks. Jussom kicks instead into the in-goal area, and the bounce of the ball is kind, and Matthew Jussom, genius, individual brilliance there from the Toulouse centre. As we said, the ball was intended in centre field for Shorrocks, but it went ahead of him. It was picked up by Cater. Cater flung it to Jussom, and Jussom kicked into the in-goal area, and it was the bounce of the ball. There was nothing that Jack Walker or Dawson-Jones could do about that one. It's gaps that can create the points and the tries. Shorrocks then, kick predictor, 64%. It's 10 in from touch, but Shorrocks will go out 2 from 2. And with 13 minutes to go to half-time here at Olympic Legacy Park, Sheffield 6, Toulouse 12. Goal 1 to go, 5 inside the Sheffield half. Marion now to Lecans. to Leguer to Rennie, and Rennie has opened up the Eagles' defence, and Ruben Rennie, just like that, he will go underneath the post for his second try of the season. Shorrocks, he should convert this one from in front, which he does. 10 minutes to go to half time here, and those two quick fire back-to-back scores from Jossum and Rennie. Shorrocks 3 from 3. It's Sheffield Eagles 6, Toulouse Olympique 18 here. Defenders out of that line, they're on the last, so it's going to be Ashton Yathil with a boot, with Smith playing the ball. Johnson, now it goes to Aston. Aston goes for the power play, and Jack Walker, oh, he is inches from scoring. Paul Marcon, Matthew Jossum, and Ben Leguer, 3 tenacious Toulouse tacklers. Bringing that impact off the bench. He's wrapped up now on the last. 5 away, 10 in from touch. It's going to go back in centre field to Shorrocks. That's come off a Sheffield man, so the tackle count will reset, reload, and they've got more defending to do at a crucial period in this game here, because we're going to see Anthony Marion give the ball there to Ellis Gillam. Gillam's tried to ground the ball, but he's put it there on the chest of the Sheffield defender. They're going to pinch one out of dummy half, though, from Anthony Marion, leading by example. The Toulouse captain, the 31-year-old. As we said, we've got members of the implementation committee here in attendance. And Shorrocks goes out to 4 from 4. So with a minute to go to half-time, it's Sheffield Eagles 6, Toulouse Olympique 24. He'll get to his feet to the left-hand side of the post. Sheffield 6, Toulouse 24. Shorrocks crossfield kick, targets Wallace, and Sheffield have not got the ball. It's landed in the arms of Ellis Gillam, and Ellis Gillam will breach the Eagles line right at the start of this second half. Here, they're backed up on their own try line here, Toulouse. Butterworth goes in an acting half. Now to Guaze. Ball palmed on to Wallace. He's already got one as AJ Wallace. Does he fancy a second? He's 2 metres out from that Eagles line. Toulouse scrambling back, hanging on as Morgan Smith takes the line on. Can he get it down? Can he breach the line? No, he can't. They've conceded a set restart in and amongst all this of Toulouse as Butterworth, short ball, and Eddie Batty on his return to action for the Eagles, gets the Eagles back in this one. It's Sheffield Eagles 10, Toulouse 28. We're in the 49th minute here at Olympic Legacy Park, and that was all down to those forwards of the Eagles. Back in 2011, 14 years ago, Eddie Batty has given the Eagles a lifeline, and Corey Aston adds the extra 2. Strap yourselves in, this game is still in doubt. 30 minutes to go here. It was almost a 20-20, let alone a 40-20. Here goes Corey Johnson now, to Bussey, to Smith, to Aston. Oh, AJ Wallace caught high. Officials have missed that one. Perhaps playing a little bit of an advantage here as Oliver Roberts shows and goes. But he's done well there, Roberts. He's not going to score, but he's taken 3 Toulouse defenders out of that defensive line, and now they're going to spread the ball across the face. And Toulouse, they're running out of numbers as Chris Wellham has it. Wellham offloads it to Miller. Miller's knocked it on. Oh, the line. It was open. It was clever play. Roberts had sucked in 3 defenders. There was space on the right. 20 metres out, just to the right of the post. Back down the middle here with Butler. The 26-year-old gets a quick play of the ball in. Now it's going to be Shorrocks, and they are going to cross with Lambert Belmas. Toulouse, but he can't get it down. Look at that defence. 5 Sheffield defenders stopping Lambert Belmas, which looked like an almost certain try. Aston involved in that one. Tyler Dickinson, also Eddie Batty. Rodriguez out of acting half to Ruben Rennie. Oh, Ruben Rennie around underneath the post there. And that's the game. Game, set, match to Toulouse Olympique. And win performance from Toulouse here. never an easy place to come to as Shorrocks adds the extra 2. He goes out to 5 from 6. And here at the Steel City Stadium, Lacans puts boot to ball. Well, a little bit of harebrainness there from Lacans. He didn't really need to do that. And that's what Sylvan Hooley's mentioned pre-match about the composure. And somehow, after Sheffield have defended the line, it is full time here. 9-1 the penalty count in the end. Unbelievable, but the penalty, it will not count. The game ends in a return to winning ways for Sylvan Hooley's and Toulouse Olympique.